In this video, let us see the environmental liabilities and environmental assets. Okay, under the environmental assets, so we have the 5 categories. That is, the first one is compliance obligations, remediation obligation, fines and penalties, compensation obligation, and the last one is punitive damages. So one by one, let us see what are these. The compliance obligations means, okay, these are the obligations which are going to give you the environmental harm products, okay, like the wastages of the industry or the medical waste. Okay, these are going to be taken as the compliance obligations. Means these are going to give the harmful or the disposal of those chemicals will harmful for your environment. Such can be prevented, and that is taken as the compliance obligations. Second one is remediation obligation. Okay, under this, so we have the remediation obligations, means we are going to take the remedial for the not to harm our environment. Okay, like we are having the water treatment. Okay, like the rainwater harvesting can be utilized for the many of the plants. Okay, sometimes we use our wastages to make the we are using the recycled product of that, and we are using for the further uses. So we have the pollution evaluation. Okay, so and also reconstructing the damaged properties. Okay, these all will be example under the remediation obligation. The third one is fine and penalties. So if we have not done the actual the rules and guidelines given by the environmental safeguardness, okay, so if we crossed that, okay, so if we crossed the pollution degradation rules and regulation, so we need to pay the fines and penalties that will be taken under this head. The fourth one is compensation obligation. Okay, if anything is happened for the some person or the property or economic loss, so that is taken as the compensation obligation. And the last one is punitive damages. Means, so we are going to give what is the nominal price or what is the MRP. Above that we are quoting the prices. So if that is going to be threatened for any of the person, community or environment, so that is taken as the punitive damages. So let us take the example that, okay, some of the cinemas or some of the controversy statements will take the damages of the particular community or the person. Okay, so in that case, so the punitive damages will be taken who has said that damaged statement or who has produced that cinema. Okay, so this can be taken as the example for punitive damages. And the next one, that is we are going to take under this as environmental assets. Okay, under environmental assets we have the two category. One is living environmental asset, another one is non-living environmental asset. Okay, under the living environmental assets we have the living things like laborers, okay, and the birds, okay, any of the insects. Okay, like this we are going to take as the things or the anything that have the life. Okay, next one, the non-living things can be, okay, like land, forest, water, soil, machinery, building, etc. can be taken under this living, non-living thing. Okay, so hope you understood the current environmental liabilities and environmental assets. So now let us see the problem on this category, how we should identify this assets, expenses and liabilities. Let us see the problem now. Y Limited has incurred the following cost for the year ended 31/3/2020 they have given the A to I as the items. So what they have asked, let us see. Identify the environmental expenses, assets and liabilities of Y Limited. Okay, so what we need to do now? So now we know the which can be taken as environmental assets and liabilities. So also we can guess the expenditures. So whatever the cost incurred on your assets or the maintaining of the liabilities taken as the expenditure. Okay, now let us identify one by one. Okay, so whether we are having the assets, liabilities or expenses. Okay, let us see the first one. So meanwhile I am writing the solution here. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H and I. Okay, one by one let us see. Okay, Y Limited has invested in a machinery which is capable of reducing emission to greater extent in future for amount of rupees 15 lakh. Okay, here they just said to identify the item. So here I have the word as the machinery which is presenting the asset. So that's why this is the item of environmental asset. Environmental asset. So worth of rupees 150 lakh. So just I am writing this for to know or to understand for yourself. We are not going to make any balance sheet or balancing the assets and liabilities. Just we are identifying. Next one. So the Y Limited has paid a compensation of rupees 2 lakh to local community for environmental pollution. Okay, so here we have the word that compensation means we are paying the compensation to the some person against the damage of anything we have done. So that's why the compensation word he is giving the item in case of the liability. That's why it is taken as the environmental liability. Environmental liability. So worth of how much? 2 lakh. 2 lakh. So next one, third one, is liable to pay damages of rupees 1,50,000 on account of environmental pollution in the venture of company. Again it is having the damage and it is going to pay. Means the damage is taken as the item in case of the compensation only, right? So here we have the compensation obligation. So that's why again it is taken as the environmental liability. So the only one word will specify whether it is expenditure or whether it is asset or liability. Okay, now let us see the D. The Y Limited has spent rupees 3 lakh on maintenance of garden and water fountains. Okay, so the garden and your water fountain is a asset, right? But it is taken as the maintenance of the cost. Means it is supporting cost, that is to hold your asset. Means it is the cost incurred to maintain your asset. So that's why it is taken as the expenditure. So let us will decide that as the environmental expenditure. So I didn't wrote the amount, right? So let us write that expenditure 3 lakh. Next one, E. So Y Limited has spent rupees 3,50,000 on rainwater harvesting. Okay, the rainwater harvesting is an asset, right? Okay, so we are making the use of the rainwater harvesting. So this is taken as environmental asset. Environmental asset. So worth of 3,50,000. Next one, F, purchased water treatment for rupees 5 lakh. So the water treatment is purchased means, so it is taken as, so the environmental asset again. Rupees 5 lakh. Okay, next one, G. So Y Limited has paid a fine of rupees 50,000 levied by state government department. So this is the fine paid. So that's why it is an environmental liability worth of rupees 50,000. And also they continued with the another sentence, 20,000 as an annual compliance cost. Okay, annual compliance cost is taken as an expenditure because it is not mentioned on the which we are going to take. So that's why it is taken as the expenses. Environmental expenditure for rupees 20,000. Next one, H, the cost of cleaning up environmental pollution to the extent of rupees 4,50,000. So this is again expenditure, right? So we are cleaning up the environment expenditures, that is 4,50,000 rupees. And the last one, maintenance and environmental compliance department at an annual cost. So here the cost is the word which is giving the hint of it is an expenditure worth of 5 lakh. So but it is taken on the maintenance cost. Okay, just read out here. It is not only an compliance department, so it is expended on the maintenance of that department. So that's why it is taken as the again expenditure. Environmental expenditure worth of rupees 5 lakh. So hope you understood. So all the varieties of the assets, liabilities and expenditure, and how we took the evaluation of those one. Hope you understood all this category of environmental assets, liabilities and expenditure identification. So this is only one problem I just got. So if I got any other, so let us see those also. Hope you understood.